BlockDown has been around already for 2 years. It started April 2020. The man behind this is the captain, the CEO of EAK Digital, a leading crypto and blockchain PR firm. He is the founder of BlockDown, and we are going to get him out right now and just do a quick chit chat about the origin story of how and why we are here today. So please put your hands together for the captain of the entire show, Mr. Erhan Khalilier. Bang, how are you doing, man?
Doing good. It's great to be here.
We finally made it, man. We made it live in person. I think it's important. I think maybe several people that are here right now don't know the backstory of BlockDown. So give us a little bit of an insight of why and how it originally came to be.
So BlockDown, it came out of lockdown, right? Blockchain lockdown. And I mean, it was, we launched it because it was a really difficult time for people, right? It was when COVID really hit. And especially for me and my team, I think for you as well, it gave us something to focus on in a time of, bad time for the world. And then, we got a bit of momentum. We did 7 BlockDowns, right? So this is the 7th one, the first IRL event. And we've always tried to be, quite creative with what we're doing. Our first 2 events, we had a metaverse party before metaverse was cool. We had a metaverse exhibition. We even had a metaverse boat party. We did NFT drops, I think, in June 2020. And here we are today. I'm really excited, to be here in Croatia, in Šibenik. We really wanted to, again, do something different. Like, no one needs another conference. We wanted to bring a festival to life, which I don't think currently exists in Web3. And here we are. And I would just say, the whole NFT JPEG mania has brought so many creatives to the space, which is great. And we need to start being creative with our events. So here we are.
It's such a fun journey. I got a call from Erhan. I've known him for quite some time, and he said, listen, we're filming in Amsterdam, where you're from. Do you have somebody that can host the show? And I said, I know lots of people, but I can't vouch for any of these guys except for myself. So I will join this party. April 2020, it was all about DeFi before DeFi was hot. If I invested at that time to the projects that were speaking at the first BlockDown, I'd have nicer shoes on. And maybe a better car. How do you see the future when you're putting together these things? Because we started in April with DeFi, and then you were hitting NFTs and Metaverse way before the hype happened. How do you identify these trends to organize these events?
I think it's just working day in, day out in the industry, you just get a feel for things and where it's going. The agenda that we've got here today and the next 3 days, it's all, very focused on what's coming. As opposed, when we started, it was all the old blockchains now, the layer 1s and everything, and now you've seen the transition to where we are today. We've got metaverse speakers, AR speakers, VR speakers, and for me, it keeps me relevant as well. It keeps me on my toes, and so doing these things is, it's a positive experience for us.
Super. I don't know if you guys have seen these BlockDown events, but there has been hundreds of speakers. There's hundreds, right? I have introduced hundreds of speakers from every single project in the space. Yeah. Do you know some of the numbers, like how many speakers there actually have been?
I think we're on about 750 now over the 7 events.
And so, who are some of the most notable ones that you're proudest to have been involved in BlockDown?
I mean, firstly, all the speakers that we have at this festival. I'm really grateful for them, coming here and putting this and helping us put this on. But apart from those, Mayor of Miami, Akon, CZ, SBF, and a lot of these guys, like, they weren't, I mean, CZ was big, but, like Sebastian from Sandbox, for example, and he came on, no one really knew him, and now, he's huge in the space. So it's been really interesting to see the journey from, like, securing those speakers and then nowadays, because people have grown so much over this few years.
One of the side events of BlockDown was the decentralized identity or a data con, and who was one of the speakers there? Because that was pretty spectacular to have him on, yeah? Mr. Edward Snowden.
Edward Snowden and Gavin Wood, Fireside Chat, yeah, that was a highlight.
Absolutely crazy. So listen, we're here live. We're turning this into like a non-conference. We want to make this a festival and make it fun, make it an experience. What's to come after this one? Because I know you're always planning and plotting for the next thing coming up. What's next on the agenda?
We want to take BlockDown into Asia and emerging markets, Africa, South America. We want to bring that whole festival vibe to a whole new audience. So that's what we're looking at, and we're also looking at Istanbul Blockchain Week in November, which is where this whole thing started, right? So yeah.
Super good, Istanbul. All right, well, I think we'll get this party started. We have tons and tons of speakers. Thank you very much, Erhan, for putting this together, to join us all together in this space, in this one room. Yeah, let's get this party started. Thank you, sir. Thanks.